Beat him, bruh. Beat him, bruh. Beat him, bruh. Beat him, bruh.
Should we Welcome to Feed 'em Bruh. Oh, that's what it's weird. I got my headphones on still. Welcome to Feed 'em Bruh, Australia's #1 business and entrepreneurship
mindset.
podcast. Very big mindset podcast. Huey, what's your goal for next month?
500 new listeners, bro.
Fuck, that actually would be nice. That's a great goal.
Yeah.
We should set goals like that. I'm actually inspired. All right, let's play the clip.
Right now, absolutely crushing it. I've got James here. James, what's your goal for next month, fella?
100k in profit and also crack over $1 million in sales volume.
All right, I've got a few boys here. What's your goal for next month, bro?
Bro, just to get everything started up, being able to make $5,000 a month.
Oh yes, sweet, awesome, very doable. What about you, bro?
Just getting the TikTok up and running and then hopefully make my first couple sales.
Let's go.
Big time.
20k a month, gonna be in Dubai in January. Let's get it.
Let's go,
Yeah.
Cody, bro. Cody,
100k a month, brother.
100k.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Massive team. Let's go.
What about you, bro?
Trying to quit the 9 to 5 and get my first 10k a month.
Let's go. With some boys over here as well, lads. What's your goal for next month?
Quit my 9 to 5 and get my first sale.
What about you, bro?
Set up my TikTok business account and make my first sale.
Let's go. And we some of the
Hell yeah, that's the attitude.
Oh yeah, so that's just some of the young hustlers and grinders that probably no doubt listen to this pod.
Oh
Some
yeah.
young Aussie boys.
If they want to get that fucking 10k in sales next month, mate, they want to be tuning in.
Some young Aussie boys sitting in a beer garden.
Not a beer in sight.
Not a beer in sight. Probably a fucking pissed off bar manager staring at them, no doubt. Can you put the little fucking lapel mic away, mate? There's probably a bit of that happening.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know what I realised? Because we watched that video maybe 4 or 5 times before we started, just to get pumped up.
And it reminds me of a saying, do you look at this video and treat it with disgust or respect?
Yeah.
And respect, obviously.
Obviously. And I realised something about myself when I was watching that. Every time that the guy goes, you...
Yeah,
I cannot help but also go you after. It's
well,
like when you hit the doctor hits your knee.
I was wondering,
I can't help it.
I was sort of because it sort of washes over you. And when he did the you, I was about to be like, these are young Aussie guys that unironically say let's go, and then he said it about 4 times. I sort of forgot that. I mean, obviously deep down I knew he was about to say let's go at some point. But yeah, it's really cool. I do like when he's sort of disparages that bloke wanting another 5k a month.
It is a little bit snarky the way
doable.
he hits is totally doable.
Totally doable.
Which it sounds encouraging, but it was. The tone was.
That sounds more impressive than starting my TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, like when these guys like.
I've got a TikTok business account. I'm killing this fucking kid.
This kid's fucking dirt, man.
I want that so bad though. I would love to have. What's he got there? 7 or 8, like 18 to 20-year-old fellas.
Kids, yeah.
I would love it. And then being like, what's your goal for next month? And be like, oh man, I just want to have, 4 more minutes. I want to try and get booked at Voltaire on a Sunday.
Very doable.
Yeah, totally doable.
Very doable. What are these guys offering? Because I think we could do this. We could easily sit in a beer garden and have little kids come up to us and I go, yeah, nice, man.
Yeah. We've got to get the hardest thing is finding, because it's hard to convert the young fellas. Well, maybe these new ones are a different breed, all these little broccoli heads.
Yeah,
because
if you obviously can't see a visual, but they're sort of exactly what you'd think, like kind of footy shorts, but whatever those boxy tees are and little chains and
they're all jewelried up and their looks maxing to hell.
They look unreal.
Every single one of them is
except
looks
there's
maxing.
some goofy country energy.
The quit the
bit of footy short
forth.
stuff. Yeah, quit the 9 to 4. Yeah,
but they might be, because I've always found young fellas to be they're hard to win over. Once you get them, they're on your side. But
you get a young boy, they're yours for life.
Exactly, but they can be hard to win over, in my experience so far, anyway. But these young fellas seem bought in. They're into it.
Oh yes.
So I don't know. Maybe I'll start going down the run club, poaching a few boys.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Where would these young
goals?
Where would they be? Where do you get them? How do you get them offline for a little personal face-to-face time to then put online?
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, you know, the promise of, you know, you will be seeing yourself online as opposed to all the other little tech freaks that you like looking at all day.
No, I hope the best for them. I hope they all sell as many fucking courses as possible.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a good little win for sort of tech bros right now because my king, my fella of the week is Luigi Mangione, who's our favorite CEO killer,
the
shooter,
the hunk.
The hunk. Yeah. It's just broken today that they sort of finally put a face to the name. Apparently, caught in a McDonald's. Rough.
Yeah,
caught in a
big
McDonald's.
green hat with an L on it, which kind of gave him away.
Yes. Yeah. Knocked out by either a boomer fucking eating a Big Mac or a kid. Hopefully not a McDonald's.
Well,
staff
yeah.
member.
Can you explain it to me because you've obviously done a lot of research.
When it's, you know, came across my Twitter. My Twitter's was a buzz.
Yeah.
You know, and that nothing really unites.
It's got a lot of elements.
Nothing really unites. You know, the sort of Twitter circles I run in or I follow, like a guy blasting the dodgiest. One of the dodgiest healthcare CEOs of the big American companies at 6 a.m. in the morning.
So the guy, there's the healthcare CEO. He's a schoolyanaire, and he's going to work at 6 in the morning.
He's gone for some investors meeting thing.
Man, fuck that. I guess that's why he's got the billions. Because if I had $1 billion,
rule number one,
I'm not waking up before 8 a.m. ever again.
Well, that's the thing that we teach in our Grindset course.
Yeah, sleep in, bro.
Early
Sleep
bird,
is the most important thing.
You'll be like, I'll be there at the pub, and I'll go, look, you know, you may have heard the saying, early bird gets the worm. Early bird actually gets the gat.
Yeah.
You get 3 bullets in the back.
Yeah.
If you're fucking rising and grinding.
So
hard.
so the CEO's going to work. This guy pulls up, shoots him, silenced weapon.
Silenced
cool.
weapon.
That's gotta feel so fucking sick because
Mm.
you're all wrapped up. You got a mask on to go.
Yes. Pretty cool.
God, that would be so sick.
He's put deny.
And he wrote on the bullets.
Yeah, he wrote on the shell casings. Yeah, he wrote like the 3 terms that healthcare companies use to delay paying out people.
Yeah.
So pretty.
So he must have lost a friend or a family member.
Yeah, well, there are now he's sort of been things. There's photos of him with his like 3 photos was a Pokemon like on his, you know, banner.
Yeah.
It was like a Pokemon, a surgery of his back, which was like fucked, it looked like.
Right.
And then just a thirst shot of him jacked,
Hell
six
yeah.
pack up, like hiking in Hawaii.
Yeah, that's probably
like
how he hurt his back.
Yeah, very American, like to be shirt off but wearing a backpack. You know that look?
That's a dead
It's
giveaway.
a real American.
Yeah. Hat
Yeah.
backwards.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very backpackery, but it's very specifically US. Yeah, you've nailed it there, Hewitt.
Yeah.
Very poignant fucking observation.
Yeah. And then you know he was home and hosed, mate. The fucking New York
so he's
cops.
done it.
They got $11 billion. It's got cameras everywhere, but you know, little did they forget that there's a big fucking park, and he just literally got on his push bike, squirted in there, and then sort of just ducked out somewhere else, and then he did get a Starbucks as well, which you know.
Really, he hightailed it on the douche
on a push bike.
Holy hell!
And people thought it might have been a city bike, which is, you know, like where you tap your thing.
Yeah.
And then some nerd, like this is right when it's popping off, and some nerd's like, I scraped the city bike data, and I found that it could only be there. Like, it went this direction or whatever. And everyone's like, ACAB includes you, fuckhead. Like,
yeah.
But it wasn't a city bike. So he wasted cops' time, essentially, this guy. So that was awesome. And then they sort of, I don't know, they sort of tracked him, but they were sort of posting these photos.
But they knew he was a hunk before they caught him. Or there was...
But they posted these photos, and like 3 photos, and everyone's a bit like, this could be 3 different guys, because he had a different jacket on every time.
That's smart, though.
And shit.
He's
Yeah, he had the mask. Then there was a photo of him in a cab, but then he somehow got a bus, and then there was like 3 days where they're like, well, he's gone.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, he's a hitter, you know, which is also an awesome type of guy, like a guy online that can explain what a professional assassin would have done.
Yeah.
And like, he's clearly not, you know.
Oh yeah,
like,
the special operators come out.
The operator, yeah. tier 1 operator Reddit / tier 1 operator Reddit was probably going off.
Oh yeah, it would have been special ops would have been a fucking
but yeah, it science, and people thought he was like the gun was getting jammed, but apparently it's this gun that's used on farms and stuff, so you're not making really loud noises.
But he
all
got
the
him with the
time.
bolt gun.
Yeah, basically.
Put him down like a pig.
Pig gun. Everyone's like, got him with the pig gun. Yeah. Shit, it's pretty fucking wild. It's pretty crazy. And then I'm going off the top of my head right now. Sorry guys. So
this is extensive research.
And then the cops, you know, they're chasing their tails, but I was watching a lot of stuff on, like, you know, mainstream news, and they've got like the New York guy that is like the head of or used to be the head of police training or whatever, and he's like dissecting the footage because it's all on footage.
Yeah. I haven't seen that. I've seen
pretty
the,
gnarly.
screenshots, but I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
I might have to get on Live Leak later and have a look around.
And he's like, well, you can see by his stance, you know, he's not super well trained or whatever. It's like, well, you can't find him.
Yeah. Fuck, you can figure out how trained he is, but you can't figure out where he is.
And then they sort of realized he got to the bus station, and I think they sort of had the vibe like, oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't track him for 3 days. And they sort of had a photo of him from the hostel. That was when you saw his full face. And apparently the rumor was he showed his full face because the girl behind the counter was flirting with him.
Yeah.
But they like tracked that ID, and that was a fake. So they were sort of like, oh, well, he's gone. Sort of vibes, apparently. But then, you know, got done. Apparently got.
So he's sitting in a Macca's.
And apparently, you know, either you'd hate to think it would be a fucking, you know, a humble fry kid or, you know, a 15-year-old girl
manager.
working the till. It would have been the fucking bitch manager.
Yeah, it would have been.
I'm 18 and these 14-year-olds need to
she's
respect
22 and she's the oldest one there.
True.
And she fucking hates everyone.
Exactly, and she saw this stud, this beautiful Italian boy.
Yeah, she's like,
with a pure of heart.
Yeah.
That was also a weird sort of tech bro as well, I think. But, you know, that's not important. You know, that's okay.
Is he? Yeah. What's his story now that we've got the?
Well, apparently his 2 grandparents. Everyone being like, yeah, that's what happens when you fuck with a Italian guy's grandparents.
Yeah.
I think they had a bad end.
Oh, the wogs would be loving it.
Yeah.
You guys would be going nuts.
Yeah.
You fuck with my family. Yeah. This is what happens.
You live in Nuno alone. You know?
Yeah. Even the nicest, most gorgeous Italian boy can go back to his mafioso roots.
Oh, yes, man. Big time. Yeah. It's like, why wouldn't their family talk? A little thing called the omerta, okay? The code of silence.
Yeah.
This thing of ours, okay? Even though they're a rich family, and I think his uncle or something is a local governor.
Yeah,
but pretty sick.
Sounds like he was just ticked off.
Local member. Yeah, look, there's probably
might have been
schizophrenia somewhere involved here, but he was pretty clued on doing everything with clearly a bit of a mental break, but
yeah, but I think he thought he was doing everything, but obviously,
bro, he's like the fucking Punisher, bro.
Yeah,
when a man is pushed, you know.
Well, maybe he just had a sore back. A sore back.
Oh man, that will do it.
When he had a sore back, and then there was some cunt with billions of dollars going, "Fuck you! You can't have. You can't fix your back." You go, "All right. Well, I'm gonna get a pig gun.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a bolt gun from the abattoir."
It is awesome. They just do. They do like cartoonishly evil stuff. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I guess, and I guess it's perfect that the assassination is so cartoonish. That's like
he left,
guy.
and they found his bag eventually in the park, and he stuffed it with Monopoly money.
Yeah, he's right on the casings.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. There's a lot of elements here, and I don't know what the angle is, but I am not I'm just potentially raising an FF. It could be a false flag.
It could be, yeah.
It seems too contrived.
Pretty brutal to get caught in Macca's with all your fucking fake IDs and a manifesto and shit.
And the gun.
Yeah, but yeah.
Look, maybe he was going back to work at the pig farm.
That's it, mate. That's it.
But I don't know what the angle would be on it. Why would it? You know, I can't see a motive for a false flag. But I'll think about it.
Oh, I'll be thinking about it, and I'll be listening to every insane take. Don't you worry. And I'll be treating them with a lot of respect and being like, I see that.
Well, this assassination has gotten more. I guess they didn't get the big man when they tried to shoot him.
Yeah, exactly. This kid fucking did it because he's
well,
hot.
that's the difference. Yeah,
That
you got
guy
that
was a
fucking
fucking
weedy
nerd,
little
man.
freak, can't even shoot a gun.
Exactly.
He's got a big, high-powered fucking hunting rifle. Luigi
No
smiles
need,
at the
mate.
girl at the pig farm, and she just gives him the bolt
Ciao,
gun.
Bella.
Yeah.
Grazie.
And he fucking takes out
Yeah.
the fucking biggest pig of them all.
Yeah. Cop that. That's what you get for fucking... Apparently they just started using AI to figure out claims.
I saw something.
And
yeah.
it just rejected 99%
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the get-go.
Yeah.
They couldn't... Oh, man. It's great stuff. But, you know, as all the politicians and media people are saying, you shouldn't do that. Anyway, so...
Yeah, I think... No, I reckon if you've got billions...
Well, you know...
Start rolling with a bit better squad, bro.
Yeah.
Or fucking some gorgeous Italian bloke will fucking...
Exactly.
Come and... He'll put you down.
Because let me tell you, there's no shortage of gorgeous Italian blokes.
No, then... once the fucking hot guys start bubbling over, then we're fucked.
Yeah.
If the hot guys start shooting
And this
people...
guy is being thirsted over by millions
he's
of
gonna get
hot
the most-
blue-haired chicks. So, you know, if you're worried that, you know, they think there won't be a sort of a punishment that... Look,
They're
put it
going to
this way.
smuggle pussy into jail for it.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the
I saw
king
a
in
great
there.
tweet that's like, if you're still in line for the for the Luigi conjugal visit, stay in line.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
the votes are happening, it's like, if he's still in line, stay in line to vote. It's like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
shit.
He's going to be a hero.
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course.
Unless, you know, something else could come out. I don't want to... I'm not
let's not
I'm not
jump that
fully
gun.
endorsing Luigi
Yeah.
right now. Who
At this
knows what
moment,
the fuck else he's been
at
up
the
to.
moment,
But at the moment, he seems hot and cool, and I'm jealous that he got to do the fucking pew, pew, pew
yeah,
with a silenced gun. I'm
pretty.
fucking so jealous of that.
And everyone thinks he's hot.
And that's actually
That's
probably
the
what I'm
main
most
thing we're
jealous
hot
of.
about. And he's-
Actually, now that I think of it.
The rig shots that they've got are good.
Oh my god.
Which is always a good thing.
Well,
like,
that's why I try and stay in good
that's-
nick.
Exactly. You've got and it's good that you have so many rig shots out there.
Yeah,
They'll be ready to go.
That's a good way. Sometimes I'm guilty of this, and now I'm coming clean of some of my actions. Sometimes I'll do that to a chick if we're friendly and we send like hot photos to each other. I'll send a hot shirtless photo, and I'll say, if I go missing, use this photo.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty funny line.
That's awesome.
They love it, man.
That's really good.
That's the kind of shit I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not out here shooting CEOs.
I'll be 43, gone missing, and I'll be asked, and I'll have made sure they use my photos of when I was 21 for the 6 months I had a six-pack, and no one can find me. They're like, this like, we're looking for this young hot guy. This guy's sort of like a bloated fucking.
Yeah.
The last photos we have of him don't look like this, but he requested that we don't use them.
Yeah, you feel like an old bird on Tinder.
Yeah.
You see that a bit, like you just tell by the photo quality. You're like, this photo's fucking 15 years old.
It's like got the Kodak sort of timestamp thing and the
Yeah,
burnt
like-
into the Polaroid at the corner.
No, like it's not that look. It looks like it's been ripped off Facebook. You know when like really old Facebook memory comes back up.
You can sense it was taken with the cool pics.
Yeah,
A Samsung
and even just
cool
like sometimes
pics.
the haircut. You're like,
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
You're not tricking me,
that was a-
lady. Not today.
Just a better sort of image, you know. Something, you know, if you look at a photo and be like, whoa, she's hot through a Logitech webcam. Look.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, that's
Well,
powerful.
sometimes like that can jog a bit of nostalgia.
Oh, absolutely.
Looking at a hot chick through a fucking Logicam.
Whoa. Whoa.
You and your boy.
Gee
her and her,
whiz.
like, remember, fuck, MSN,
Hey.
the video,
You know, the time lapse. You're trying to like flex on the screen.
Yeah.
Chill about it.
I'm pretty sure me and
Yeah.
my mate showed these girls our dicks once, and we left, one of us would show dick, while the other one left the room,
Oh,
and then the
cool.
other one would come in and show dick. I think we showed dick, and they showed titties or something.
But yeah, you wouldn't want to do it in front of your mate.
No,
that,
like
that
that-
would be weird.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
That's so funny thinking about one of us left the room.
Meanwhile, their mum's outside like, guys, there's some Jats and cheese cubes. You're like, just 1 second. What are you doing in there?
Fuck off!
What are you doing in there? Well, I got to use the phone soon, so get off the dial up. I don't know what you're doing in there.
Oh no, no. I think it was post. If I was showing in dial-up days, it'd be really shitty.
Well, plenty of time for them to screenshot. They could have a whole fucking printout. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we ever even had internet while it was still dial-up time. I remember going to the friend's house with dial-up.
Yeah, I think we had it for a little bit. I know my neighbour was the first internet I ever used. I would go over there. Hit
the photo.
Yeah.
Slowly
hit the Neopets.
Yeah.
I was big on Neopets. And there was what was the old chat room? Wasn't chat roulette was way after, but it was something like that.
Club Penguin?
I remember I was aware of Club Penguin, but I never... Is that the one where you have like an avatar and you walk around? I don't think I ever... There was one chat something, I don't know. And looking back now, it was like, fucking... Who the fuck was in... There was probably just like a pedophile playhouse.
Yeah, I remember my older cousin, when me and my cousin Mike would be fucking around on there, and she's like, it's all pedos on there. We're like, nah.
Yeah.
No, it's cool.
Yeah. I guess there would be more kids than pedos. That would be a problem if it was...
Oh, problem for all involved.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
these poor pedos, they're fucking, little do they know, they're all
just bumping into each
15. Well, they're all getting excited, chatting, thinking they're both 15-year-old girls.
Well, that's
they rock
the problem.
up and
they're ramping each other up.
Bloody hell.
Well,
Kevin, again.
It's mostly like, it's your mate.
Meet up.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking
just
hell.
They got a system, like, right before they leave, they're like, that's not you, is it, Kev? Yeah, fuck.
Oh, coffee club in Wilson. Oh, fuck, this is Kevin.
That's your spot. Well, MSN Rooms, remember that? That was like the chat version. I think it was more like a public chat version of... I mean, MSN is where it went down.
God, that's the big stuff.
That was good shit. Some Metallica lyrics as your fucking screen name.
Yeah.
Dude. And then remember you could have a screen name and then another name in the sort of like afterwards. So you're like, fuck, man. I could put two different songs lyrics.
Oath, bro. Yeah, I think I had some Hilltop Hood lyrics in there once.
Yeah, fuck.
And I think someone... the bully at school's like, you fucking loser, they aren't even the proper lyrics.
Oh, right. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I remember. This is so burned in my memory, actually, because it was like, whatever, they swam the depths of every ocean just to prove I could flow. I thought it was float.
Yeah.
I was being like, ironic. And he's like, it's flow, you fucking idiot. I was like, oh, God.
Man.
Get me out of here. Get me out of this chat room.
That's fucking bold, though, to put the lyrics, like...
Without checking.
Yeah. That's fucking...
And
that's
I
confidence.
have a famously bad ear for songs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, that begging you.
Yeah.
I thought it was Peggy Sue. My mates were like, what the fuck are you saying Peggy Sue? Yeah.
That's great. You could be a great... you could be a parody songwriter.
Yeah, wow. I could never do what they do.
I've got a knack for it. Ask Drusy.
They're just incredible.
Me and Drusy...
Obviously, in my spare time, we love to...
Of course, yeah.
Change songs to sucking and...
But
to be up there on stage in the bright lights...
Yeah, doing it in the...
Changing, like, what if Pink was a wog? I'm coming up, so you better get the pasta started. I could never. Yeah, I could never think of something that incredible.
Me and Drusy wrote an entire parody song of Bloke.
Oh... A parody of the parody.
Yeah, it was a parody of the parody, and it was about
when the hunter becomes the hunted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're cannibalizing, but it was all about being woke.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and it was about like a new young guy doing stuff. We wrote it on the way to a gig, and he was impressed with my ability to lyricize.
Nice. That's good. Fuck, mate. Maybe you could do that for a footy show.
Oh, that's a fucking great idea. I've got the lyrics somewhere. I've probably still got them written down. We wrote them down.
We could do it. Well, actually, I'll tell you what we could do it at.
Oh, the Christmas
The
show.
Feed and Bra Christmas show.
Oh, shit, that is very soon.
This,
But yeah.
this is very last minute. And
Yeah, we got to
plug it. So please, if you're in Melbourne this Saturday, come down. Please buy tickets so we know you're coming. But, you know, if you're seeing this late notice, come on the door and then buy a ticket.
Hey, look out. And that's the
and
kind
now that's
of
a sort of
shit you'll be getting
hilarious, sort of funny, off the cuff. I didn't even think of that, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then,
think about this: the more people that come, the better our Christmas will be.
Yeah, quite literally.
Yeah, very, very literally. I am fucking so broke that I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
So if you want to come, please. I'll sing the song. I'll sing it standing on my fucking head if I need to.
We'll do, some one of our famous Christmas character duos that we have. We'll do, and we'll get you guys to do like we did the other live show. We'll get you guys to write in for your types of fellas. We'll get you to do, but no, I think we'll do it specifically Christmas fellas.
Yeah, Christmas.
So
guys.
The worst guy at the office Christmas party,
Uncle faux pas,
uncles.
That's a big one around the holidays.
Yes.
Everyone starts talking about their fucked up uncles, which has got to be rough. I hope my nieces and nephews aren't saying that shit about me. Fucking ragging on me when I'm not around.
Mate, don't
cunts.
think about that.
I'm gonna be so fucking racist around them this Christmas.
I'm gonna teach
them a lesson.
I'm gonna get so fucking drunk because I'm so mad thinking about what they might say about me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get so fucking drunk and just say the worst shit because I know that they've been speaking shit about me.
Yeah.
Fucking little cocksuckers.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, come to the Christmas show.
Yeah, that'd be really fun, and we'd really appreciate it.
And we're gonna try because you bought a flash new little soundboard there. We'll be able to record.
Yes.
Yeah, we're recording, so people message about that. So we'll
record it. Big time.
Yeah,
big style.
we'll fucking record. It's
big,
so big.
We'll be crazy fucking style, man.
Yeah. We're gonna do it we're gonna film it noir style.
Yeah. That's true.
Kind of like this.
White.
This is now.
This is pretty
dark.
Yeah, this has sort of got the energy of the slatted the window. When it's like the shades, the louvers. Yeah. That would be good if we just did the whole podcast in louvered lighting. There's a fan.
I would love that.
There's a femme fatale that walks in mid pod. That says her husband's been killed and he was the CEO of United Healthcare Group.
Yeah.
And whether we'll take the job.
And she's really hot. And then it turns out the killer, her handsome Italian stud lover.
Exactly. Well, they were going through a divorce, so that was talked about. It could have been
he could have been a hired dick.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'd love to get my dick hired, man.
Imagine doing that. Rooting a bloke's wife, and then she's like, "Can you kill him?" And you're like, "Yeah, right."
Oh, yeah. Happens more than you'd think, mate. Well,
yeah.
In movies.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Probably
but
does.
I mean, that's often apparently what most murders are. It's usually something to do with
it all goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
You fucked millions of people's lives being like an evil insurance corporation guy, but the reason you got shot is because of your bitch ex-wife.
That you were trying to stiff out of a claim for alimony. It's like, you come to the wrong place, sweetheart. I never give out money.
Yeah, she knew. She's like, fuck divorce, and this guy is going to be a cunt to deal with.
Trying to get alimony through ChatGPT from this fucking prick. Yeah.
Oh, man.
What are you saying, Dame?
We thought
CEO of United Healthcare Fund, eh? Well, now I want to. Yeah. Shot 3 times in the back by a pig gun, huh? That's what if the cops, the cops got fucking lucky before. But would have taken a real hard dick to sort this out, and it goes deep, They
his dick.
The dick and the case, man. It's like
yeah.
I recently watched Chinatown, so I'm right up to date.
Oh, I mean, you have been doing your research.
Yeah. But it's all really important stuff. Put it that way.
Yeah, 100%. I stumbled on a pretty cool kind of fella. just before the show.
Mm-hmm.
When we were watching a video that I think we've talked about it on the show before. It's the guy on Instagram, the middle-aged Aussie guy that has just is it $1 million smile? Is it a
Well,
what are they
paid some money for it?
Yeah, well that's true.
I'd hope it's not $1 million.
No, I mean it's a big smile,
big
and
chompers.
he loves to fucking utilize it, and he's the positive guy. I'm pretty sure we've posted him. Surely we've posted him on the stories. But then I looked at his account, and he was an ex-speedway driver.
Really?
And it made sense to me immediately because he had motorsports head.
Yeah. Yeah, that's as soon as you said that, I knew exactly what you meant.
Yeah,
and I thought maybe it was a term that I wasn't across, but
no, it might be
ZD original, but it makes sense.
And it's different, and I'm just mulling over it now because before I was like sort of thinking about the difference in motorsports fans, where it's like either like the really rich guys that have the cars and are working on them, or it's like, you know, just the fucking bogans and shit. And the guys with motorsport head are the guys with the cars for the most part. They're like the rich dads. Then they've always got like a
Craig Lowndes type head.
Craig, yeah, that's perfect motorsport. Maybe it's the helmet.
Maybe the helmet, yeah.
Shapes their head in a certain way.
Maybe that could be true.
Because I mean, there's a bit of wing nut about them too.
Yeah. I mean, you could be onto something there because don't like streamers get like a fucking concave in their head from the headphones and shit.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's from the headphones or if that's just their brain deteriorating. No, I think it is. But I think a lot of the time that's maybe is it their hair? I don't know. But yeah, if your head's in a helmet, and their helmets are probably pretty tight. I wore a helmet when I was a kid that was like 10 sizes too big for me. And we would just like rattle around.
That would be safe.
Which probably wasn't safe at all.
Fucking doing more damage. Rattle it around.
And I was on a motorbike that was fucking, I couldn't pick up when I dropped it.
Sick.
I could when I was fresh, but if I'd been riding it all day and then dropped it, I couldn't pick it up. It was too heavy.
Yeah. I mean, it's an awesome look, you know, the motorsports guys that are into it, but they're also the fans. And you may be into motorsports, that's cool. I've never dipped my feet, never really get it. No, but I do. The kit is, I'd have to say, now Zack, you're wearing a cowboy shirt right now with a few Toyota logos and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, looks all right.
Yeah.
The motors, I mean,
looks fucking great.
It looks fantastic,
whatever.
but I mean, you know, that would be the most elegant, subtle piece of clothing ever seen in racewear.
If this was racewear, this would be you going out. You'd go to this to meet the fucking president of Ferrari.
Because let me tell you, there's not a fucking spare inch on most of these motor racing shirts and shit I've ever seen.
They stick it up.
There's checkered flag stuff going on nearly every single one I've seen.
Products over at the fucking
got
race
like
car,
3 types of oil somehow on the one shirt.
Yeah.
You know, your Cowboys logo is a fucking car logo. So, I mean, that, you know, your Toyota here, that'd actually be the money shot.
Yeah, exactly.
As opposed to, you know, your fucking actual sports brand. You're like, hey, they're one and the same, brother.
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's 2 birds, 1 stone on these race shirts.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're using that extra space.
Yeah,
Don't you worry. You've turned your 2 logos into one, but they're using whatever that side is. You fucking got a Castrol there.
Yeah. Penrite
there.
What are some other motorsports
You
brands?
got Sparco running along the side. They're more deckled up than these fucking cars they drive around.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I guess they love it's sticker culture.
It's awesome.
It is. Yeah.
It's like
they love stickers and then like badges.
When you first like 18 or whatever, and you get a hand-me-down car, but I guess everyone's sort of like, for a split second, I'll be into cars.
Yeah, I was almost a car guy as a teenager. I was in, like way before I could afford or drive a car.
Yeah. I was probably most into cars before I even started learning to drive.
Yeah, and then once you get one and you realize how expensive it all is, you're like, oh fuck this.
I guess it's sort of that sort of peaked for me, coincidentally, during my big Need for Speed Underground 2 films. Yes. Fast and Furious at the tip of everyone's brain.
Oh, that was what an era.
I was like, I guess
Underground 2 was probably the best one too.
Oh yeah,
Fuck,
Riders on the Storm. A lot of great songs.
I can't remember. Maybe it was number 1 that had.
No, that was in it.
That was
for
2.
Sure, yeah. There was a lot of great songs in there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, well, I guess I'll probably my grandfather's old Hilux were cute. I guess probably I'll put some neon lights.
Yeah, was
under
that your
this.
first car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, still is.
Two-wheel drive?
Yeah.
The little Hilux?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna Lolux it.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, some of my mates did do.
Yeah,
the
I
Hilux
had
thing.
Lolux fantasies as a teenager. Oh my god, drop that thing on its fucking belly, brother.
Yeah. Take the tray off the sides.
Take the
really make it as useless as possible.
Take the door handles off. Cunts would shave the door handles off, so you just have to press a button, like a little hidden button, just to make it all look.
Yeah. Look as stupid as possible.
Yeah. 100%.
Little truckers, mini truckers, I think they're called.
Yeah.
Crew.
I remember I knew a cunt with one, and it was real funny because everyone I've ever seen, except for ones at shows, which are like really done up show cars. Everyone that's got a low, like a Lolux especially, like a ute that's done up like that, is like from the outside, it looks like, it's all done up, all clean. And then as soon as you get past the threshold of the door, it's just like a dog shit old fucking Hilux. Even if they've done up the interior and shit, like it's all just fucking, it's still just all just fucking holding on by a thread.
Yeah, that's incredible stuff.
Yeah, it really takes the allure away.
Yeah, the only work I did is, took that down a super cheap and was like, put in a fucking radio car put in a speaker thing that I can plug an aux cord into, please.
Yeah.
A guy like me. For a while there, I had like a iPod, like the old, when the iPods had the fat connector.
The original,
and you'd get speakers that
I think the first iPhones had them.
A cradle.
Yeah.
I had one of those and I just jammed it into my seat.
That's sick.
Played music and shit through that.
Yeah, that rules.
Yeah, really cool stuff.
Yeah, my first car was a Holden Rodeo, and I thought I wanted to do it up, but it wasn't really mine either. It's my dad's, so I wasn't allowed.
Yeah,
but I wanted a Lolux, but then by the time I could drive, everyone was going the other way. Everyone was getting 4Bs and fucking.
Oh yeah,
which is definitely, if you're gonna spend thousands of dollars on a car,
you spend all that money, getting it low, and then everyone's like, mate, we're driving it on the beach,
and then the pendulum swung.
Oh my god,
and I was a loser. Forever.
Whatever you do, never just have normal suspension, guys.
No,
please
you got to do something.
Please be at some phase of lowering or heightening.
And if you can't afford it, just get you and 3 or 4 mates. Just fucking bounce the hell out of one.
Yeah.
One end.
Yeah,
and, then do
and
the
that's
other.
even. This is advice. Even if you've got a family, so you got a little station wagon, you got a kid seat in the back. Start doing cool shit to that car. Your fucking baby doesn't want to seem like a fucking loser.
Yeah, no, babies hate looking like losers. They want cool cars.
The baby, it's like, why is my baby crying? It's like, because you're fucking...
Because you're broke?
Subaru Forester doesn't have spinning rims, mate. That's fucking why.
Because you look fucking pathetic,
you
cunt.
look
That is
so
why your
stupid.
child is crying.
Yeah, you look like a terrible parent.
Yeah.
You want to look like a cool dad.
You want to be jacked on the beach like fucking Wes Watson?
Oh, my God. Get some chrome. Get a body kit, bro.
Yeah.
Remember being like, fuck it. Is that Supra just got a stock kit in the Birkdale Liquorland car park? What a loser!
Yeah, seeing a Supra without the full kit was like, it was. It's kind of sad. Really.
Yeah, it's kind of yeah. I'd put that.
Well, it sucks that the fucking Japanese exchange student is still waiting on the transfer from his parents to do it up.
Exactly.
It was always the rich Asian kids just whipping around in the fucking sickest cars, man. They loved them.
Yeah. Oh, don't even get me started on the Nissan Skyline era.
Oh,
the Nissan Skyline.
I mean, the VL is the ultimate. I think we've been over it on this. The VL is the ultimate car. It's probably the most important car in Australian history.
Yeah.
And I'm not really a car guy at all. So, and I know we've probably got a bunch of car cunts listening. If you've got any more to add to that conversation, please reach out. But I reckon the VL Commodore is the quintessential car of Australia.
Oh, big time.
Just because it brought together bogans and wogs. That's my only reason.
And that's so powerful.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy powerful, man.
I've definitely talked about it, but my biggest car guy was one of the guys I worked with at Liquorland, And he went through the Skyline phase, then the 4B phase.
Liquorland. I don't even know a land.
Nice, man. And he would drive me 1 kilometre to my home.
Yeah.
In the Skyline, and maybe the scariest 2 minutes of my life every night.
Yeah. I fucking hated that shit. My mate's brother had a VL, same engine, RB30. It's the Skyline. That's what that was the big thing. Nissan engine in them. And yeah, every time you drove with him, you're like, "Cunt, get me out of this fucking car!" Like, I hate it. And thinking back now, it was fucked up because we were like, he was 17. He had a turbo VL. It was just before the laws changed, so you could have whatever car. He was 17 years old because we were like 14 or 15. Just fucking in this car that was just an absolute weapon, fucking hooning around. It's no wonder cunts died. Like every now and then you see like a bunch of kids die in a car accident, and you think, "Fuck, man, that sucks. How does that happen?" I mean, then you think back to like. Yeah, some of the fucking, and I wasn't even bad. Like I was in a couple cars that were a bit hairy, but then, like those cunts do it all the time, flying around like that.
Yeah, it's wild.
I hated it. I fucking hated it. Anytime anyone was like doing anything dumb in a car, I was fucking. Yeah, I hated it. Yeah, and like, if I was in the car, if I was not in the car watching someone do a burnout, I'm all for it. Yeah, go nuts, kill yourself. I don't care. As long as I'm not in it.
Beautiful.
We used to steal my mate's mum's car. I think I told that story.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Because she lived on Maggie Island and left it on the mainland. So he would just take it.
Great. God.
Yeah. And we nearly crashed that once, and that was enough for me.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah.
I've never done a big burnout, though. It does look fun.
Well, I think I was remembering Jay once got me on a set to help on this ad, and these guys were pretty rowdy. Oh, they were pretty loose with it. Like this Mazda, it was for this Mazda Ute. It was out on a farm, and I was just supposed to be a runner or whatever, but they had me fucking driving the car for all these shoots because I had a manual license, and I was fucking hating it. Yeah, and like they were like, "All right, so we want you to fucking." Put it in neutral and just fucking spin it because we want a shot of the the tires kicking dust up this. And I was doing it. Yeah. And like, he's like, "Not enough dust." And he's like, "Get out." Yeah. And he's like, fucking giving it a skid and shit. And I was like, whatever. Anyway, it was a night. I had to drive stressful 2 days.
That Land Cruiser ad I did. I had to drive the Cruiser for a scene, which wasn't like it was on the day that I was there. Yeah. That they were like, "Oh, can you drive?" I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking drove here." They're like, "Oh, we need this shot." And it was like, I'm in a fucking brand new Land Cruiser way in like $100,000 car. And I had to like fucking boot it in reverse down an alleyway. And they're like, "Oh yeah, you can do it." And it took so many shots because I'm like, I don't want to fuck this car up. Are you kidding me? Like
they had us doing this some crazy. The best. I wasn't driving this one, thankfully, but the first shot I got there, and they're all city guys, but they all act like that.
Yeah. And they got. Well, I had a race car driver telling me how to hold the wheel. Oh. Some old fella that like worked. He was like the car guy, but he was an ex. I mean, he had motorsports head. Yeah. Yep.
Don't
tuck your thumbs in because if you crash, your thumbs will break off.
Great.
I'm like, "Cunt, I'm not doing it."
Man, I'm reversing down a Melbourne laneway.
Yeah.
And yeah, the first shot I got there, so they had the bales of hay that are circular.
Yeah.
Like a big one of those. And they had it upwards instead of like in the tray, and they wanted a shot of them like the ute going up this hill with the second.
Yeah. It's like, do you want it to roll off?
They hadn't strapped it down.
Yeah.
It guns it. And of course, it rolls back, rips the whole back of the tray off. And then it just starts rolling down the hill like straight towards the gear, and they're like, "Shit." It was so funny.
Fucking Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah,
rolling at you. Did they have another car there to drive?
Oh, they had a bunch of them, and then and the worst bit was Jay and I, and like two huge pussies. They wanted this shot because it's like the light, the tail lights. If you broke hard enough, instead of just going full red, they do like an emergency, like flashing. Yeah. Like a safety thing. And they're like, "Yeah, we want to get a shot of that." And we're like, "Okay." And so what they wanted to happen was Jay to pull out on this country road, and Jay pull out of like a driveway, and me to slam on the brakes to get the shot.
These guys are fucking cowboys, man. Why the fuck are they getting you cunts driving the car?
And we're like,
this is awesome.
Don't really love that. Like, just literally like, make it look like a fucking T-bone Jay.
Yeah.
Kill him or whatever. And I'm doing it a few times. They're like, mate, you got to get it up to 110 so it'll do the fucking flash. And I'm like, oh, God, this is the worst 2 days of my life.
Fucking car and
I know.
taken them to court, man.
It was
fucking
fucking yeah, and we're getting paid like 28 an hour, runners rates. Like,
fucking
It was so wild.
Man, that's so funny.
Oh,
I hate all that new car stuff.
Yeah.
All the new don't change brake lights.
Yeah.
Brake lights. We know what fucking brake lights do. When they come on, the car's stopping. Like, you don't need any fancy. The thing that's been fucking me up is cars now have a sensor on their mirror. And when you come up beside them, their car senses it, and a little orange light pops up on their mirror.
Oh, and
but
it looks
every
like,
time and then it catches your eye and looks like they're about to fucking...
It
looks like an indicator.
That
it drives
is
me
fucking
fucking nuts, man. And it took me it took me months and months and months to figure out what was, because I could never really catch it. And then I figured it out, and I became quite angry. It fucking pisses me off, man.
Well, speaking of tail lights, to go back to the neon lights and Supras and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you remember the period where everyone was trying to get their like tail lights switched out, and they'd have like almost like mirror ones?
Yeah, mirror ones, or like low profile.
Yeah,
or like they look black. It was or they look like the color, and then they lit up. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
We're always talking about like business plans and stuff, but if we should start a GoFundMe to make Zack's old. We will deck out Zack's old work ute like a fucking not a teenager's dream from
my ute now.
2000.
Yeah. I would love that.
We'll get a body kit on your work ute.
Yeah. I mean, if we're fucking,
we'll take the tray stuff off.
If we're raising money to do shit to my car, I'm just gonna do all the shit that it needs.
It'll change.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. Well, I mean, in a perfect world, we're buying a 2005 Supra.
Well, if enough people come to this fucking show on the weekend and subsequent shows that we do in the future, then maybe I'll be able to afford I'll be able to do up my BT50, and we could get a Supra each, and we could go fucking Paul walk out, brother.
Yeah. Wrap around a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
well, we should look in. Porsches are dangerous. That's how Ryan Dunn died as well.
True. We should look into, for tax purposes, like a podcast car.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how that works, but people have work car, corporate cars. Yeah. We'll put some decals on it.
Definitely. I think that autofocus has been fucking up the entire time on this episode.
That's okay.
Who cares, man? Like I said, it's more for like the big gestures.
They're seeing some unbelievable stuff.
I might have to cut it in because I think we've both been showing a bit of fucking hog this episode. We might have to. It's an easy. I'll just zoom that in. I'll crop that in, mate.
Don't want it to become a pet peeve.
No, or a fucking. We want people to hear because they like what we're saying.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
Not because our fucking huge cocks are poking through our shorts on camera while we're doing it.
Yeah, we don't want to, like the CEO killer sort of thirst trap stuff happening. We want our work to speak for itself.
Well, someone sent us an absolutely egregious thirst trap on the Feed 'em Bro Instagram page. I forget who that was. Maybe it was it Malcolm?
One of the regulars, I believe.
One of the fucking kings that's always sending shit through. But I think this one is like, it starts off as like, it looks like any other sort of thirst trap. And I forgive this one because I'm pretty sure this guy is in the adult industry. So he's advertising. Gavin Bannerman, that's it. Oh no, he was talking about Gout Gout, which we could talk about that.
Yeah, shout out to Gout Gout.
Shout out to Gout Gout. The fucking fastest cunt.
Yeah.
I mean, I was probably quicker when I was 15, but
probably
fastest 16-year-old going, bud.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it suck to have that gun in your class?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you'd be proud if he was in your school, but like if you were like if you went to Red Track, and this cunt's from like he went to the school over,
Yeah.
I'd be fucking pissed off. I had to deal with Zack Van Proyer, man. I couldn't imagine
Yeah, I think
dealing-
you've talked about him before.
Man, Zack Van Proyer lives in my fucking brain because he was so much faster than me. I can't remember. Who sent this.
Anyway, it's some guy with like all these little baby chickens.
He's got all baby chickens.
ducklings,
and he's squatted down in front of the camera, which is already you're like, all right, cunt. And then as he gets up, he's got he's got grey sweat shorts on, or there might be pants. Doesn't matter. I didn't notice. All I could see was what was poking through.
Yeah.
And that was egregious. But like I said, I forgive him because it was a professional post. He is an adult creator. But you could see, you could see the veins.
Yeah. Yeah, I was worried about those chickens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wanted
Definitely.
them to get
There's a
knocked
fucking
out.
big snake there.
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
gobble those up.
Exactly,
Swallow 'em
mate.
whole, man.
Scary stuff. Should we end on? Should we end on that video? The two guys that are putting shit in their eyes.
Oh yeah, of course.
Now we're top and tailing with probably the types of fellas we cover the most, which is young entrepreneur guys, and then blokes that are into fucking alternative wellness. Or whatever.
These wellness guys, which they are all very much the same.
And I guess the visuals help on this, I have to admit. But imagine a busted older blonde guy with eyes that look like he has cataracts, and then a guy that kind of looks like the CEO killer, to be honest.
He looks a bit like Russell Brand. Almost.
Yeah,
like
wow,
that style. This
of course.
cunt's putting shit in their eyes.
Yeah.
Amazonian herb called Sananga. But also we have methylene blue in it, ormus.
I love Ormus.
As always, this backing track, a surefire way to see you're about to hear a bullshit video.
What you do is stare at the sunrise and stare at the sunset with it, like a stack.
This guy's been looks maxing to hell.
So light's coming through your eyes. So to improve
They just look hot with their eyeshadow on. Maybe that's what it is.
So this guy's just got a red light straight in his eyes.
I think what it is, because they put this shit in their eyes, and I don't know if they've already got eyeliner on and it's running, but it looks like they've got eyeliner and eyeshadow on. And I think that's the power. These guys, they put this stuff in and they're like, oh my, I'm gorgeous. I feel amazing.
Yeah.
And they're,
Meanwhile,
attributing that to the drops.
they just perpetually have that star in their eyes shit.
Yeah.
They think that's like a powerful omen.
Yeah, they think the squiggly things in their
Yeah.
eyes are fucking entities from another dimension.
Yeah, they think that's good for you, actually.
Maybe they are, though.
Yeah. God, I remember the first time you realise that happens if you squeeze your eyes when you're a kid. You're
I used to do that
"Whoa."
so much when I was a kid. Just fucking squeeze my eyes into my head until everything... Because I realised... Because at first you would get like colours. Maybe this is why I was so enthusiastic to do drugs as a young man.
Yeah, it's probably a leading indicator if you're into that.
It would you'd see like all the different colours, but then I realised if you did it long enough, it would go white.
Cool.
And then
that's good.
yeah.
That's what you want.
It's me, 10 years old, just squeeze him.
Yeah. What's Zack up to? Oh, don't worry.
He's pushing his eyes into his head again.
Yeah, he loves it.
I'm going to start selling that. I'll sell a fucking
Oh,
an online course
Yeah.
about.
Natural highs.
Well, yeah, it's a spiritual journey.
True.
It's psychotropic pressure
Mm.
on the ocular nerve. I mean, it's been. People wrote about it 3,000 years ago. They were putting pressure on the ocular nerve. The Egyptians, the Mayans,
Oh,
the
man.
South Africans. They were all doing it.
That's how the
man.
Aztecs found that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's really important, actually.
So yeah, I mean, people have been pushed, and it's been lost, and that's why these days you see increase in obesity, anxiety, depression. So people aren't pushing on their eyes, man. Look at me, I'm the happiest,
we
most
need to return to pushing into
successful cunt in the world. You know why? Because I'm pushing my eyes in every day.
If you combine pushing your eyes and then staring into the sun, my
Yeah.
God, you'd have some of the strongest eyes and most powerful.
Well, it
knowledge.
works like a sauna ice bath kind of.
Yeah.
Push ball kind
Oh,
of thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one of the great combos. Sauna, ice bath, pushing your eyes and then staring into the sun.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Well, on that incredible sort of knowledge.
On that incredible medical advice, that is the end of the podcast.
Yes.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Please come to the show this weekend at Cooper's Inn, 7 p.m.
Yes.
That'd be great. That would really fucking make our Christmases.
Yeah.
And yours as well, perhaps.
Well, yeah, it could be a little early gift for you. If you're at a loss to what to get to your significant other,
Yeah, or your significant brother.
What do you get the girl or guy that has everything? You go, babe, good news. I'm giving you an experience.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that's a solid move. If you're not in Melbourne,
this podcast that I sometimes mention, and you go, oh, what?
Oh, these fucking idiots.
And then you sort of go, oh, and then they were talking about this guy that it was funny. And they go, oh,
he's putting shit in his eyes.
This is a chance for a very reasonable price. You bring them
very
on,
fair, yeah,
and almost too cheap. You'd argue $20, and they'll be so like, wow, that was awesome. That was
definitely. I was gonna say if you're a bloke and you can't make it here, if you're in Melbourne, if you're not in Melbourne, you can't make it to the show. Buy a ticket for a chick.
Buy a ticket for a chick.
Send her along. Just find a chick in Melbourne. Be like, I've got you a ticket to a show.
Yeah. That's a really cool thing. Buy tickets for people you don't know, then you send them and go, I got this for you. And they go, oh, that's so nice and such a cool thing.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that.
That would be great.
And if you don't go, I'll be fucking furious.
I'll kill myself.
So then they'll all come and we'll have a sold out show and the audience would be so into it.
And everyone will be happy.
Everyone would be there sort of
confused.
Against their will.
Yeah.
Sort of confused. And
but we love that. We're Piccolo, bro. We train with weights on. We wear weighted clothing.
Yeah,
we like to swim against the stream.
Absolutely, man.
All right.
Absolutely.
That's a great podcast. Thanks for listening, everyone. And until next week.
Keep 'em up.